Hello and welcome. I am Bernard Abekowachi, the Communication Director for Cape Coast Mysterious Ebusua Dwarfs. Today we engage our head coach on the latest and more in the upcoming season. You can find us on all our handles on Twitter, Ebusua_Dwarfs, and of course on the other handles as Facebook, Instagram, and on the YouTube platform at Ebusua Dwarfs FC. Today, there's a lot to know, and of course, our coach is set and ready. So, coach, many have been wondering, do you have a target for Mysterious Evolution as a head coach?
We have set a target that at least or at most by the close of the season we should be in the top 6 of the Ghana Premier League, and that is quite achievable.
Oh, well, that's interesting. So, you can then tell us the planning, wanting to use to achieve this target. What are the plans?
All that we are planning to do is to win all our home matches, and then when we go away, try as much as possible to win some of the away matches and get some drawn games to there, and we would mass up enough points to hit the target we set for ourselves.
You have a particular approach or a style of play you'd want to use to achieve this plan? At home and away, is it all going to be the same style and approach?
It's not going to be the same style. It depends on the team we are playing against.
Okay.
Because teams will be coming in with different systems and approach to the game, and also adapt quickly to counter whatever systems they come up with. So we'll be meeting them as and what they present on the table, and that is our plan. But we have our system that we have trained boys in readiness with, and that is the 4-2-1-3 system, which we are going to apply in most of our games, and then sometimes reverse it to the 4-1-2-3. So I think it's more of should I use the late Samade's term, a multi-system or multifaceted something that we're going to use in our play.
That's quite impressive. But you have the opportunity to start with the boys. So one would say you came in on match day 5 in the truncated season, and you didn't have the opportunity to, have a critical look at the boys and what they would want to do. But now you have the privilege with them. You officially start preseason with them. You feel it's an opportunity to see and know the players very well ahead of the season?
Yeah, thank you very much. So before the truncated league, we came in, just like you rightly said, in the 5th week of the truncated matches, and we didn't actually have a grasp of the players. It really took us some time before we actually had our hold on the team. But now that we are starting with them right from the preseason, entering into the first match of the season, yeah, it has given us the opportunity to actually know all our players very well, their capabilities, their weaknesses, and their strengths as well. So it really gives us a very good opportunity to put them together as a very strong force. Yeah, actually the preseason has been very beneficial to the team because we've had the opportunity to, see how well conditioned the boys are, looking at their physical fitness levels and all that. And as well, playing in those friendlies, it has actually given us an idea of what to expect when the league kicks off, especially with certain lapses in the team and then the strengths of the team. And that is helping us to correct those lapses before we actually kick off for the season. So it's really been a very good preseason, which has offered us a lot of opportunities to realize the challenges that we may face going forward, and then our strengths and our weaknesses. And we are actually putting in all we can to correct the weaknesses so that we'll have a very solid team going into the league.
There's a derby day, a big one against Elmina Sharks. After Elmina Sharks, you go to Techiman where you picked the point last season. The big derby. What's going to be the approach? We know there was Pains last year where you were beaten by a goal to 0. How's the approach going to be this time around?
I think it's a payback time because, we actually suffered a very painful defeat at the hands of Elmina Sharks in the last fixture when we met at Elmina. So now that they are coming to our fortress, I call the new Cape Coast Stadium our fortress because you saw our performance in the truncated league. We were winning almost all matches that we played at home. So they come in, would actually going to face a wounded lion, because we're going to go into this match very, very aggressively, because we need the 3 points more than I think Elmina Sharks needs a point. So we are leaving no stone unturned. We are going all out, and our target is just to pick the 3 points, and that is end of story.
But now let's talk about the fixtures. Now, on Twitter today, we saw your team post Operation 15 points for your first 5 matches of the season. You feel it is reachable, and how are you going to do it?
Yes, it's very, very, very achievable, when we should take every match by match. We should go into every game very determined and very resilient. And I think the target set 15 points, 5 matches is very, very achievable. If we are well focused and having mother luck also on our side, it is very, very achievable. I thought you were going to ask me about our COVID test as well.
When you did your COVID test?
Yeah, we had our COVID test some few days back, and yesterday we had the results coming in, and thankfully enough, all of us are cleared negative. So it means we are good to go, from the technical team right down to the players. So I don't think we have any challenge with our players and the technical team. All will be present. So we thank God for that. My message to the fans, I'll say they should always be there for us, just like they've been since we took over. We know there's been challenges sometimes, but they've been very supportive, and they should continue to be supportive, by helping us with all they can. Some of them actually financially were doling out monies to the players, to motivate them. Some came with, material things, water, drinkables, and all that. And that was actually inspiring and then motivating the boys. So we are appealing to them to continue doing that and then bringing us more. Oliver Twist will always ask for more, and that is what's going to push us and push us on. This year is surely going to be a year for the Abontoa boys, Ebusua Dwarfs, IDK. IDK.
That's interesting. That's beautiful. All right, thank you guys. We had Ernest Thompson Kote here, as the head coach for the Cape Coast Mysterious Ebusua Dwarfs. We say IDK.
No more